Hello, I'm David Chester with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news of a whole range of tussles reaching a climax. But first, on Saturday, the American unemployment rate and employment levels were reported. US employers ramped up hiring in September, and the jobless rate fell to a 6-year low, bolstering bets the Federal Reserve will begin lifting interest rates in mid-2015. Total non-farm payroll employment increased by 248,000 in September, and the unemployment rate declined to 5.9%. Not only were these better than markets were expecting, the August data was revised higher as well. There is some momentum building in the US labour markets, although neither the participation rate or pay levels are improving much yet. But there are more people employed in markets like that. The immediate impact was to bid up the US dollar, and Wall Street rallied. Moving south, up to 140 million Brazilians headed to the polls today, capping the first round of an unpredictable and often acrimonious presidential campaign. And speaking of acrimonious, the Hong Kong protests are continuing. What is happening there could unsettle and reorient the Asian ambitions of a number of big Aussie banks. Shanghai may seem a more stable place for them as China uses the instability to draw them in. Back in Australia, their negotiations with China over the free trade agreement are near the final stage. The Aussie government is now demanding that the same sort of deal New Zealand has, or they'll walk away. Also on a key trade negotiations, officials from the United States and European Union say they have made progress as they seek to sweep away trade barriers. Teams from the two sides are ending a week of discussions in the US. If successful, an agreement could create the world's largest free trade zone. In New York, US Treasury 10-year yields rose slightly on Friday to 2.44%, and the oil price fell yet again and ended the week under $90 a barrel, with Brent down as well, just on $92 a barrel. Gold also fell sharply and is now at $1,191 an ounce. We start this week with our currency lower against the US dollar, but level pegging against most others. New Zealand dollar was down more than 1 cent to 77.6 US cents, is at 89.6 Aussie cents, and the TWI is at 76.3. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.